Hey, what's up, YouTube? My name is Illumine, back with another video. My name used to be Antinomian Sam. I haven't made a video in about like a year, due to things that's been going on in my personal life. Also, I've been just trying to focus on myself and become a better version of myself. So I've taken time away from the media and distractions just so I could spend time with myself. I appreciate you guys for, the views that I got on my last video. It's not a lot. This channel's still growing, but I am going to make it my goal going forward to make at least one video a week. At least one video a week. I'm going to write it down, make that one of my goals, and hold myself accountable to it. But without further ado, let's get into this video. So this video is going to be about meditation and how meditation has changed my life personally. I got into the practice of meditation in 2020, and ever since then, I've realized a lot of changes about myself. I've realized that I've had more control over myself. I've realized that I identify with something higher than just my body or my physical or my mind. One thing that I've learned with meditation is it's the only practice that allows you to go within. It's the only practice that allows you to see the light that's inside of you and identify with it and understand that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. Meditation has taught me that the mind is external to the physical body. No, the physical body is external to the mind, and the mind is external to the spirit. And what you really are is a spiritual being. When you come into this world, the first act that you do is you take in a breath. And when you're transitioning or when you're about to, die and exit this physical world, the last thing you do is breathe out. So that's just, I say that because that just helps you understand the importance of breath and why breath is so important. Now, there's been a lot of, videos on meditation out there. A lot of people are getting into it, especially in the spiritual community, and a lot of people are benefiting from it. So those are testimonies that speak for themselves. Now, with meditation, for me, I've learned that it was also a practice that, allow you to have more control over your thoughts, because I started to understand how the breath was connected to our emotions and our thoughts. I noticed when people get angry or when you get mad or upset, you start to breathe faster. And when you're in a calm, reposed state, the breath is slower and you're more calmer. So learning how to harness the breath ties directly into your psychology and your physiology. So you'll start to understand how to control your mind and control your emotions and not, be subject to your emotions and mind. You'll learn how to think before you act and not just move off the impulse or be a reactionary being. And it's important to be proactive and not reactive, and learning how to think before you do things so you don't end up getting yourself into some trouble or doing something that you regret later on. The breath is something that also take care of your vital organs in your body. So it's important to learn how to breathe to support the vital organs in your body. And believe it or not, your breath is directly connected to your health. A lot of people are not breathing correctly. The original way to breathe was through your nostrils. And when you breathe through your nostrils, you have more of a clearer insight on things, and you can kind of, tap into altered states of consciousness a lot faster. When you start to meditate, I won't go too deep into it on this video, but you start to awaken something called the Kundalini, which is just the life force in every being, and it's in the form of a serpent. That's just symbolic of the energy and how the energy moves in a symbolic way of how a serpent moves in a wave-like motion. And what this Kundalini do is it rises up through your 7 chakras, or it rises through your energy centers that's within your body. And it starts at the base chakra, which is between like your genitals and your anus. And it's, right in that middle area. And the base, it rises from the base and it goes up to your pineal gland, illuminates it, or what people call the third eye. And when it becomes illuminated, you start to, realize that the physical world is an illusion, in the sense that you are not who you thought you were. You are not just this physical being on this planet. You came here for a purpose, and you start to realize that you are much more. You are a powerful, luminous light being. When you start to awaken this Kundalini, you start to become aware of your traumas. You start to become aware of things within yourself that you weren't aware of before. And that's why my first video was tied to shadow work. Because when you become aware of those things, it's now your job to go within and face those things so you can transmute it and use it as something that pushes you through life, or something that pushes you as fuel, something that you use as fuel to push you through life. Because we are not slaves to our conditions. We are not slaves to our traumas or how people treated us in the past. It's our job to heal from that and move on and take those pains and use them to benefit us and push us forward. But yeah, with that being said, yeah. So meditation is simply just the act of going within, spending time with yourself, tapping into your consciousness, pure awareness of what you really are, a spiritual being having a human experience. So that's just my testimony of it and what it's done for me. If you see me looking over here, just some notes that I wrote down. But yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'll be making a video, at least one video every week. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Illuminate out. Love you guys.